would you describe the current landscape in cloud-native technologies?
Yeah, we've with KintoHub we actually see there's a broad landscape with all the cloud-native technologies out there. You have Kubernetes, containers. There's a cloud-native foundation, and in fact, on their website they have like a whole landscape map. And it's saying there, if you go into there, it's feeling a little overwhelmed, and then they have another overview. So it's very broad, and that's really what we realized, that is challenging. And it's often hard for companies to adopt then some of the cloud-native technologies because they find it's like a big hurdle to get going. And yeah, that's really what we experience is some of the problems at the moment in there. On the other side, it's also amazing technologies, right? Like a lot of companies can do amazing things these days with those technologies.
And how does KintoHub fit into that landscape? How are people using it?
Sure, yeah. So we make it very simple to do cloud-native deployments. So we use those open source technologies under the hood, but we make the workflow very easy for developers to adopt it and simplifying the experience. So that maybe in some cases you don't necessarily need a DevOps engineer. It's not that we remove that completely from the equation. We actually think DevOps is still very important. That's what we use in KintoHub a lot as well. But we simplify it. So it's still there, but it's a lot easier for developers to just get going with their applications.
And would you consider KintoHub more of a developer focus or a DevOps focus company?
Yeah, sure. We actually see other companies out there like OpenShift, Pivotal. We also see others like Zide, Heroku being more developer focused. The other ones were more DevOps focused. We find KintoHub to be right in the middle. We try to do simplification for developers so that they can really, again, get going very quickly. But at the same time, also still offering those DevOps features, like I said before. So it's the mix of both.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe the developer experience on KintoHub?
Yeah, we really focus on that to make it super simple. We had a booth here at OSCON, and we got a lot of compliments for the interface being very easy to use. So it's a dashboard interface. That's how people experience it. But we also provide tooling and information documentation to understand what these cloud-native technologies can do. So to really simplify and get going very quickly with the tech.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me
Thank you
today.
for having me.